I used to have this concept in my head that once I had my dream body, or a more aesthetically pleasing life, or once I finally feel confident in who I am, that's when I can officially start putting myself out there and let myself be seen. But I realized that is literally a concept founded by my ego. Because the truth is, and I know this is cliche, but the truth is, there is no right aesthetic. There is no right body, and there is no right time. There is only the time that is right now. There is only me in this very moment, living in my authentic truth right now, as I'm saying this into the microphone. But don't be fooled. Eventually, yes, maybe I will finally get my dream body, and I will finally manifest my dream life. But the way I see it, if I can't even appreciate the life I have now, why would the universe even bother to bless me with a more vibrant experience if I can't appreciate that now? Why would she allow me to hold everything I've ever dreamed of and prayed for if I can't even hold what I have now? Truth be told, I've always tried to portray myself as someone who is confident, but it was only in the recent months that I've really discovered the deepest, most raw, authentic parts of myself and my soul. And I am so beyond excited to finally feel liberated to express myself to the world. And yes, it's going to be a little bit scary. It's going to be weird at first, but it's almost like training a new muscle. It's learning a new skill. The more you practice, the better you get. And the better you get, the more confident you feel in your work. And there's gonna be bumps in the road. That is just life. But at the end of the day, the time will pass anyway. So by not starting now, I am limiting myself and I'm limiting who I could potentially become. I will look back in 20 years and think to myself, darn, like, why, not the darn, like, why didn't I start sooner? Because in 20 years, if I start then, who knows what I'll miss out on? Like, it's literally going to be heartbreaking if I don't start now, if I don't pick up the phone when the universe is calling me to my highest, most divine path on this earth. And I think that goes for every single person. Follow your heart. Follow what makes you feel so alive. And don't let anyone try to convince you that you are deserving of anything less than the most fun, exciting, vibrant, loving, and beautiful life. You are deserving of it. And I hope you know that. Oh my God. Okay. I had this thought as I was doing my morning routine because I was thinking about things, and one of the things that I started thinking about caused a physical reaction in my body of anxiety. And I realized the way you expect, I don't know, yourself to put you in situations that don't cause you anxiety, like say you're afraid of heights, so naturally you just don't do things that involve heights. And maybe sometimes you push the boundaries just a little bit, but not enough to where you feel unsafe, to feel like panicked and worried and you don't know what's gonna happen. That's really life, but it's also just as important the way you navigate situations like that to navigate your own thought patterns. Because when I had that thought and it made me have that physical reaction, I said to myself, we need to change the subject. We need to think other things, because it is harsh on your nervous system to constantly be anxious, to constantly be worried. So as much accountability as you put on the situations you put yourself into, you need to hold that same accountability when it comes to your thoughts and the things you think about. went to my first like formal in-person yoga class today. And normally I just practice yoga at home, but I went today for a group session. And immediately the yogi teaching the class was like, girl, you know how to listen to your body. Because she could see me like kind of going with her instructions, but also still going with my own flow. And it's been a rough couple of days at work, to say the least. So I almost didn't go, but I told myself I need to go. This will be good for me. It will give me a moment to be with myself. It will give me a moment to be with my practice. It'll be good for me. So to be having a bad day/week and then to go to a yoga class and immediately have the teacher like notice my yogi skills, it was really cool. It made me feel a little bit better. And I started doing this thing that A to Zen Life recommended on her channel, where every compliment you receive, write it down in a note on your folder or notebook, whatever you use. And every time you're feeling down, look at that and just remember all the good things people have said about you. So she mentioned that I know how to listen to my body, and she at the end of the class like came out to me and was like, thank you so much for coming, like, you know, and started asking me questions. And I said, yeah, like I've been practicing for a few years, but this is like my first outing in like a group class. And she was like, I loved how you were just flowing with your own body. And I'm adding those 2 compliments to my yoga list to my compliment list, because I do know how to listen to my body, and I do know how to flow with my own body. Can you see to the camera? It's so dark you can't even. He's a little black orb. There he is. There's our Dinky. Where you going? Hey. Hey. And it's always giving me his nasty toy. A coffee stop. I got a bacon ciabatta sandwich and a dirty chai latte iced with oat milk and vanilla syrup. Fucking delicious. So good. Have y'all ever had a day at work where it's literally just non-stop, you're doing everything all at once? Because that's how today is going, but we're making it through. One thing at a time. I've literally done like 3 things at a time multiple times today. 2 birds, 1 stone, baby. Oh. Let's see the back. Actually waiting. I didn't realize the ice cream is also fried. Oh. Whoa. Don't hurt him now. Don't hurt him. Whoa. It literally. That's so pretty. Us as geese. I'm gonna go take a nap. I did my makeup today, and I feel like a glowing goddess. Like, this is the most magnificent makeup other than my dry little nose patch right here. But like everything's like just perfectly blended. And I just feel so beautiful. Like how I was practicing because I don't know what's in. Watch, the night of the event's gonna come and I'm gonna look like a raccoon. It's okay though. I'm gonna have a good time either way. We're gonna go back to watching Friends and maybe recording a little. I figured out how to edit my vocals, so that's pretty dope.